See it there. Hey everyone, this is Matthew Paulson of Serious here at the first Brooklyn Comic Book Festival. I'm here with
Koren Shadmi.
I'm here with him, and he has a lot of amazing work. If you look at Holy Water right there, you can see that, I know it's not really Japanese inspired, but it looks very similar to, I guess, the old school Seinen Japanese comics art.
Yeah.
Were you ever inspired by that?
I'm really influenced by Japanese woodcut, woodblock prints, and people like Yoshitoshi and Hokusai. So not so much the modern, I mean, there's some modern manga I love, but it's not a huge thing.
Well, I'm more familiar to the old school, like Yoshio Tatsumi, Tezuka.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, Saito. Yeah, those. I'm referring to. Yeah. So I want to talk about what made you get to the idea of joining Holy Water. This is actually pretty interesting. This is actually what caught my eye.
What made me what?
To start Holy Water, to make it.
Well, it's a short story. It's the first story I've ever done that's religious.
Oh.
The theme is religious, and it's about a Hasidic landlord that falls in love with his tenant.
Oh.
So, and he has these sacrilegious dreams where he's Jesus Christ.
Oh.
So this comic pretty much would piss off anyone who's religious.
It sounds like it.
Or at least Jewish and Christian.
Right. And you have another book right there called In the Flesh. I guess it's more sexual in nature. Can you talk a little about that?
Yeah, those are short stories. It came out a few years ago, and it's mostly stories relationship related. There's a sexual level to it, and some of it is kind of surreal. And I have a webcomic that's been up for 2 years called the ABADDON. So if you're interested in reading the latest thing I've done, that's it comic-wise, and it's come out in France as a book and in Spain, but not yet in the U.S.
I see. And what publisher did you go through to get it published in Europe?
Well, I got contacted by a small publisher, and they're just starting up. The woman used to be in a bigger publisher, and she's starting up her own imprint, and it's been doing really well. I got a lot of good press there. It's based on No Exit by Jean-Paul Sartre, so it's very French, and that's why maybe it's doing really well there.
Well, how do you feel that you're more of, I guess, an American artist, and you're actually doing the inverse, so you're actually approaching the European market?
Well, I'm actually Israeli.
Oh, really?
So, I mean, people tell me my work is kind of European. So maybe that's why.
I see.
I mean, it's all a mishmash now. You know, you see something Asian in it, something European in it. It's a mishmash of things.
I see. And you also here today with, I guess, more pinup styles. Can you talk a little about the pinups?
Yeah, I did a project on Kickstarter called To Die For. It was funded last month, and it's pinups of famous women who died in history, posing from beyond the grave. So you have Marie Curie and Amelia Earhart, Joan of Arc. So basically there's a big emphasis on these famous women and powerful women in history that died in these kind of tragic or exotic ways.
I see. And you mentioned your webcomic you started about 2 years ago. What gave you the idea to start a webcomic?
I just thought I'll give it a try and see how it works, because it seems to be like the future, and I was hoping to do a webcomic that would eventually lead to a book. So, and that's what happened.
Exactly. And for people who, I guess, read webcomics, how many times a week do you update them?
I would update it twice a week.
Which particular days?
It was Monday and Thursday.
Monday and Thursdays? I see.
And now it's all up there. It's all done.
It's all up there. And I guess one more thing though, do you have any way for people to follow you, like a Twitter or Facebook? Or?
I do, yeah. Koren Shadmi, Koren Shadmi, on Twitter.
I see. All right, and this is Matthew Pauls Get Silly signing out. Peace.